All right, love, light, and chaos to my indigenous gods and goddesses. I appreciate all the love from my brothers and sisters and anyone else that felt some type of way or whatever. But I say it like this, it was a lesson learned because I'm one of those people that is an advocate about staying away from those people, staying out their environments, and not interacting with them. And I guess I slipped up because I gave motherfuckers the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, motherfuckers come bearing gifts, come acting like they all cool and this and that, but all the time, it's an ulterior motive behind it. And the reality of it is apparently I disturbed their demons, you know. And good thing that I'm a resilient brother, and I know that my ancestors dwell within me, besides my spirit team and my demon angels or what have you. So that being said, yeah, I was able to pretty much fight my way out of it. And I suffered a few bruises here and there. But the biggest thing that really pissed me off is I've never been hit in the mouth and I got my lip busted. It looked like it's pretty much healed now, but I still think I'm going to have a scar as a reminder. But it's a good reminder because I tried to, I guess you could say, pour into these individuals some love and light, because that's what we do. We try to put out positivity and we talk about the things that need to be talked about. But apparently, they demons weren't trying to hit it because I remember before it actually happened, I said something in reference to calling out one of their demons. And next thing I know, I was fully under attack. You know what I mean? And I was pretty much defending myself from that point on. But what's the crazy part about all this shit is after the fact, with the cutting and everything else, and the bleeding, and it was like, it wasn't me that I didn't have a knife or a weapon or nothing like that. It was just, the glass and everything that had got broken or what have you, and I used it to my advantage. So if you got people mobbing around you and all over you and on top of you and this and that, you're gonna grab whatever you can and you're gonna cut whatever you can cut. It doesn't matter, and that's where I was at. Long story short, the police ended up coming or what have you, and it was all white officers, of course, and they had guns drawn on me and everything. I almost got shot. I don't know how it didn't happen, but what was the crazy part about this whole thing is that at the time that the police came and they had their guns drawn, I literally was like in freeze frame mode, and I stopped and I seen them with their lights and their guns pointed at me and everything, because the white boys had ran. They broke and ran. So I was running to trying to go grab me some shit, you know what I mean? But all I know is they let the white boys go past them, and all eyes was on me as if I was the one that started the whole thing and da 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 da. But I know how it go. But you know how I know that I'm divinely protected and guided? It's literally like everything stopped. Like it just literally was a freeze frame. Like remember that movie when that dude had the gun and they stopped time and time slowed down and they changed the bullet direction and the gun direction and all this other stuff? That's what happened to me, literally. Like the guns were pointed and everything. And don't get it twisted, I ended up going to grab some shit myself, right? But it's like when they was drawn down on me, it's like everything just literally stopped. And I was able to go like almost reverse back, go put my shit up, grab something else, and come back to the same position. And like it started just like right there. And they's like, throw it down, put it down. So I threw it down, but it wasn't my actual that issue. You know what I'm saying? It was a baton that I had at the time, which I still haven't gotten back, matter of fact. But that's neither here nor there. And then next thing I know, I toss it down or whatever, and then the police comes around me or whatever, da 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 da. They talking about can they search and all this other stuff, and I'm like, no, you can't search nothing. Now, mind you, I'm incapacitated because my shit's swollen. I've been hitting the head, I've been kicked and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? I've been hit and attacked from all different type of directions, but it's all good. And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck, And I'm like, it's blood all over me, but it's not my blood, it's their blood. You know what I'm saying? Now that being said, I know the powers that be and God is good because I ain't never in my life experienced that where I was dead to rights, should have been shot the fuck down multiple times. But everything literally stopped and I was given a chance to like rewind, drop off, pick up, come back, press play. On everything I love. I can't even make this shit up, man. Then after that, the next thing I know, police stand all over me and this and that and da 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 da, talking about can they search and da 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 da, talking about they saying this and they saying that, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, da 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 da. Next thing I know, they end up. It was like 7 police cars. It was a fire truck and an ambulance. No, 2 ambulances, a fire truck, and 7 police cars. I didn't get searched. The house didn't get searched. The white boys went to the hospital and all got stitched up. 30 plus stitches on them mother suckers. I ended up going back to my house and getting in the bed or whatever, and so forth and so on. Da 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 da. Long story short, after the next morning or whatever, when I got up and looked in the mirror, that's when I took the pictures or whatever of myself, and I seen how it was my face was bruised and my lip was busted, and I was like, okay, da 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 da. So then something came and like, go get your issue, you know what I'm saying? So I went and took care of my business and picked up my shorties, you know what I'm saying? And everything was right where I had tossed it, and it was like, what the fuck, man? And the crazy part about it, I had so much shit sitting out. I mean, like a lot of shit sitting out. And nothing happened, man. I ended up cleaning the house and some more shit and getting shit back in order, you know? But I still reflect on the fact that I was dead to right. I was literally a deer in the headlights. And I don't know how they ended up getting blasted. And it was multiple. It was like 3-4 guns pointed at me. So if I ever was to call myself a chosen one, I guess that was one of the things where I know my ancestors, my guardian angels, my demon angels, and the source of all creation had me, because I can't even make this shit up, dog. It's literally like I stopped in my tracks, rewind, flipped the script, came back, pushed play, and whoop, and it went from there. And I haven't had no issues since that, from none of them, from them people, or from them white folks. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I end up pressing charges on them for assaulting me, because they the ones that jumped on me pretty much. You know what I mean? But the police was actually trying to charge me with assault, as if they didn't believe me. Like, it's one of me and there's multiple of them. And they was all like, I'm only like 5'7", 5'8", some shit like that. They was all 6 feet plus. I'll be honest with you, like I said before, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. And for real, man, I mean, the shit caught me so much off of guard, but the point of it is, I know we resilient people, and I guess that's the warrior spirit that's in me, because I fought my way out of it. I would end up choking one out and doing some other shit to the other one, but it's kind of like, damn, you know? Everything that transpired, and I still reflect upon it to this day, that I know, without a shadow of a doubt, that I'm divinely protected and guided. And I also learned a lesson. They not our counterparts. They don't have no love, no empathy, or no compassion for us. You can sit there and talk to them about God and everything else all motherfucking day. They don't know what God is. They don't know what compassion and empathy is. So while you run around here thinking they're your friends, you motherfuckers just got them as your husbands, your boyfriends, your girlfriends, and all this other stuff, you're going to find out the truth. Because the whole thing is, with the solar flares, everybody's reverting back to who they really are. Just like we're being restored to our greatness, they're digressing and regressing back to their Neanderthal type animalistic ways. So be careful of the company that you keep. Everybody that's smiling in your face and say they're your friend is not your friend. Most of them is just jealous and envious because they see your light. Some of them see what you can't see. And that's the whole point of right now, that you got to separate yourself. You definitely got to separate yourself from the inorganics. And that's on everything I love. I appreciate all the love. Thank you for listening.